You're tuned into a Q&A Network podcast. Bold voices, real stories, no fluff. It's showtime.
You're listening to the Open Books podcast.
Your next chapter starts now. This podcast is brought to you by Q&A Network. Amber, they say don't judge a book by its cover, but
If you're the cover, Virgo Beauty Studios got you looking like a bestseller.
Chapter 1, Flawless Foundation, Epilogue, Compliments All Day.
Book your beauty cover at virgobeautystudio.com. Welcome back to the Open Books podcast. Today we are diving into another episode of Hot Off the Shelf for the month of August. We're going to
Dumpy?
What are we doing?
We got dumpies?
We're going to not dump, but we're going to jump right in.
We're jumping in with August. I can't say August without, but I can see us lost in the memory.
Or
August slipped away.
like a moment in time. Or August.
Yeah. Or wait, what is that from?
It's
I don't know.
not Nicki Minaj. She
Oh,
doesn't say it. It's a
August.
song.
Yeah, I think it is
August.
Nicki Minaj. I was thinking of, remember when Will Smith and Jada had that like big crazy moment on Red Table Talk because she cheated on him with that guy named August?
Yeah, August Alsina.
Yeah. So there's a lot of August lingo, but we're excited to do this because there's some things that are trending. The biggest news, which maybe not to everybody, but that kind of broke the internet, was that Taylor Swift gave her first podcast interview. So that's our first story. Should we just jump into August stories? Okay. Taylor Swift gave her first podcast interview. Now, the reason why this is huge for the Swiftie communities is that she's never done a podcast. She really doesn't speak much publicly anymore. She's almost too big for that. Like Can you imagine? No. Being too big for podcasts?
Being too big for podcasts.
Literally.
Little old us.
She's always been a major star. We don't really talk about Taylor too much on the podcast.
Not really.
Well, when she first started doing the Eras Tour, remember I manifested going on the podcast?
Yeah, and you did.
I was like, I will be there. And she came to New Orleans, and y'all I was like, I'm going. It's 100% happening. There's no way I won't be there.
Literally hours leading up to it.
Yes.
I get a text and she's like, I'm going.
Yeah. The whole day I'm like, I'm not worried. The tickets are going to fall into my lap.
It's going to happen. I was like, yeah, it really is. Like, it was such a good feeling.
It was the craziest thing because y'all remember the Eras Tour craze. Like getting tickets got to be to a point that it was like, people would throw hands for tickets, and then the scammers were out like crazy.
Yep.
So I just like got so lucky. I was on Ticketmaster like all day just refreshing, and it randomly opened a queue for me. I just happened to look at it at the right time, and I got it. It was nuts.
Thank you, universe.
Thank you, universe. I got pretty good seats. Anyway, that was just a side note that I did go to the Eras Tour New Orleans. But after like the Eras Tour, I don't know if there was a bigger star. Like she was just so internationally famous. And then she, of course, the Travis Kelce of it all, their relationship was one of the biggest deals. So she finally went on New Heights podcast, which is Travis and Jason's podcast. Have you ever listened to it before?
Honestly, only ever like clips.
Me too.
It's just like not my...
Right. We're not their target audience.
Exactly. I'm not their audience.
We're not their demographic.
But like, I appreciate another podcasting duo.
Yeah. And I love that they're brothers. Like they seem to have a great dynamic together. Their podcast is pretty huge. So I tuned in for the Taylor Swift podcast. I couldn't listen. It was like 2 hours.
I didn't listen to the whole thing.
It was nuts. I listened to a good bit of it. I kind of skipped around a little bit, but I was so interested to hear her speak because we only really see her in her documentaries and like some Jimmy Fallon stuff like here and there.
Right.
Nothing crazy. I think the most I've heard her talk in a long time was she did this like Long Pond session where she did like a very intimate recording of her Folklore and Evermore album, and it was on Disney Plus. And I remember I was like really into the Folklore album. So I watched it on Disney Plus, and she kind of like talked through her songwriting process. So that was where I heard a lot from her. But other than that, that was really it. So I tuned into the podcast, and some notable things that I just wanted to mention. One, she talked about like how her and Travis got together, and it was literally from his podcast. I think he mentioned he wanted to see her rock the stage at wherever.
He manifested it.
Taylor said that. She's like, you manifested me. You like cooked me up. And I was like, hi, I'm here. I'm your girlfriend. She was really funny.
I feel like just from like the little bit that I saw, it was really seeing Taylor's real personality.
It was.
Because I wouldn't sit here and say that I'm a Swiftie. Like I would be lying if I said that.
But you enjoy her music.
I enjoy her music, but I'm not like
die hard
going crazy, you know? But what I saw made me really like her.
I agree.
Because she seems so real.
She was so cool. Like, she just came across extremely normal to me, which is crazy. How? She's so big. She's so rich. She's so famous. But she doesn't come across that way. She comes across like just a normal girl.
Normal girl.
She said she loves to knit. She does sourdough, her and Travis.
I'm obsessed with that. And we just like don't know because she's really not like
She doesn't
posting any of that.
She does know behind the scenes, like, you know, Justin Bieber, like, he's always on Snapchat. He's always like showing the world, you know, at least some tidbits of his life. Lots of celebrities are, but she really doesn't. One thing that stuck out to me that I was like, oh, she's just a normal girl. She said she was doing something. I don't know. She was like cooking in the kitchen, and she made a joke about how she was hearing Travis play on his video games and how he's like screaming at the TV, and she's like, oh, he must have did this in his game. I was like, oh, so she's one of the gaming wives.
No, she's literally
wife of a gamer.
Wife of a gamer.
Yeah. I found it to be so funny.
She's a wag.
She's a wag. The other thing I thought was interesting was she talked about the Eras Tour, because something that I've always wanted to hear her talk about is, how do you do this? Because she will perform 3 shows that are 3 hours long, 3 nights in a row without taking a beat. I mean, 60 songs.
That's insanity.
Isn't it? When you really think about it.
That's so crazy when you think about it.
I cannot walk down the street without being
huffing
and puffing, like physically, like, I need a break. So, and then she just struts across the show the whole time. She dances, she changes outfits. It is like the stamina that she has to have for that is absolutely insane.
Yep.
So she talked about it a little bit. I mean, they were just in awe over it, and like, as they should be. Like, that's crazy. She said she like wasn't an athlete, and they were like, you shut your mouth.
No, but like, also, I would just be sitting there thinking about like, oh my gosh, this is about to get so many listeners.
Oh my God.
That have never listened to this podcast, like me.
I saw it was like millions on YouTube already. Like, they had to make so much money off of that. She loves Travis Kelce. Like, they seem so truly happy.
Like solid.
Haters of Taylor Swift hated that podcast because you can't deny it. Like, they're just a normal couple.
Yep.
I never really doubted that they were, but I know that people love to hate Taylor Swift too.
Yep.
Which I don't really get. I don't feel like she's like outwardly in your face. I feel like she has so many years of catalog.
I honestly think some of her fan base makes people hate Taylor Swift. Because Taylor Swift really
Solid
doesn't.
point.
Taylor Swift, she, like you're saying, like, she doesn't just makes music and goes on tour.
And she performs,
It's not like she's like doing crazy shit on social media. It's not like she's in beef with people. Like,
yeah,
she's
you're
just
right.
entertainment.
Her fan base, they do come across like, okay, relax. Like, I could see how there are a lot, like the Swifties. She touched on one thing that I think some people might think she's annoying for, but it's like, she's very big on Easter eggs. Like, she likes to drop little,
I think that's cool.
Yeah, and she said, she's like, I only do it because people like it. She's like, it's not like I'm trying to be, she said something that was funny. She's not trying to be like some kind of mysterious whatever. She's like, it just, people enjoy it, so I'm going to give them what they want.
I think that's fun.
Yeah.
Like, and I don't even like, again, like, I'm not really like into the Easter eggs, but I love seeing the TikToks of the people that like talk about them.
And you're like, oh, this means this.
Cool. And I also think like when the Eras Tour came to New Orleans, I remember seeing, and you can probably speak to this because you were there, people were saying that just like the vibe in the city was just so different.
It was.
Because of the fan base. So I don't think it's all fans that make her.
It was a pure energy in the air.
Yes. Like, I think there's just like a specific type. It's like the confrontational fans, if you will.
That are like, you didn't even listen to this song back in 2011.
At 11:51 a.m.
when she released it. And you didn't cry when she said that she was dropping this album.
Could you?
You're the worst.
You're the worst.
So that was cool to see. She was just like very normal. Her and Travis just like had this great energy together. So I think I'm happy for the people that meant something to, aka me. And other than that, that was really it. I think, of course, I guess like her big thing is that she's dropping a new album. I haven't really looked that much into it, but I'll listen when it comes out.
Oh, I'll definitely be listening, and it'll be fun for us to kind of like talk about that too.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So our next story, we are both currently watching the new season of Bachelor in Paradise. I am thoroughly enjoying my time with that. So it's season 10. It just kicked off. They're in Costa Rica. And of course, Jesse Palmer is the host. And how do you feel about Hannah Brown there?
Well, it's kind of pointless. Like, she
Thank you.
gives nothing. Maybe she doesn't, it's just cut out. like of the
Maybe.
show.
Like she's just kind of like there. Like she doesn't even really do the talking as much as like.
Yeah, I almost feel like they wanted her there to pull people into the show because people love Hannah
Yeah.
Brown. I like Hannah Brown a lot too.
I do too.
But I don't think, maybe they were trying, because I think the previous seasons of Bachelor in Paradise have flopped. So I think they were trying to get a big fan base, especially coming off the tails of Love Island.
Their editing and their quality, I don't know, maybe I'm alone in this, but I am obsessed.
Yeah.
I think it's funny.
It's hilarious.
I love when they're in their confessionals and it'll say like Amber and it's like currently confused. Like I think the editors are having so much fun. Did you watch the most recent episode?
Yes.
And they're like showing like the bird and it's like Faith. Like we got really lazy. Like I think it's hilarious.
Yeah,
like,
they very much like speak to the fourth wall, like the fourth and audience.
Yes.
I
they
think
break the fourth wall so much.
I think that along with the Hannah Brown thing was like a big attempt to make the season better than it was in the past.
Yeah. So basically what we're seeing is 4 men got sent home at the first rose ceremony, and the early couples like Jess and Spencer, Lexi and Justin, Bailey and Jeremy, Alex and Jonathan, Kat and Dale, and Zoe and Brian are already forming, which is so interesting because
Brian's with Parisa
Brian's now with Parisa. Yes. So things move fast.
Yeah, they do.
There was a major triangle drama unfolding when Brian told Bailey that Jeremy had reached out to an ex, prompting fans and Wells, the bartender, to call out the cast for their questionable bro code reaction. Faith and Kim's emotional connection ended in an unexpected elimination, but they're still posting sweet messages, so maybe it's not quite over yet. How did you feel about Brian telling Bailey about Jeremy reaching out to Susie?
This was what I wanted to talk about with the show. I agree with Wells. Why are we all like taking up for Jeremy? Like, okay, did Brian wait too long? Yes. Like this happened in the beginning of the season. Like what happened was Jeremy and Bailey were like kind of fresh, but pretty solid. They had been together for a couple days, like very much touchy-feely, all with each other.
Things move fast. We know if you watch Love Island, like they literally say a day feels like a week.
When you're in this environment.
Yeah.
100%.
So I would imagine similarly it feels like that for Bachelor in Paradise.
I think so too. And you could tell like people get very attached to each other very quickly because there's nothing else to do. You don't have a phone. You're just with each other on an island.
You're focused on love.
Yeah, exactly. So he goes on a date with Susie and then chooses Bailey because he felt like it was the right thing to do as far as viewers go. Like I could tell he wanted to choose Susie.
I don't like Jeremy.
No, me either. And when he chose Bailey, I was like, why'd you do that? You know you didn't want to. I feel like he did it because he thought that's what the viewers would want to see. So then he like backtracks, because she goes on a date and he's like, oh, well, oh my God, I'm going to call Susie just because she tried to go on a date and explore something just like he did, by the way. Yep. So he calls Susie. Major L for Jeremy in this moment. Very icky because Susie's like, literally, no, I'm not.
Yeah, she's like, no, I'm not. I'm not coming back.
She already left. Like, and that was very emotionally
also good
charged.
For her.
What very good for her. She was already going through a lot of emotional things dealing with her ex. She gets this call from this guy, come back. She's like, no. But
you didn't pick me.
Right, you didn't pick me. Jeremy like holds on to this for however many episodes. Now, I get Brian like maybe not saying anything because Jeremy's his bro, and Jeremy basically like whispers it to Brian that night. I don't know if he thought the cameras couldn't hear. I'm assuming he did because he's like, hey, I actually wish I would have picked Susie.
Yeah.
And I called her.
I'd propose to her.
Why did he say that?
I don't know.
That was so weird.
It's just wild.
If I was Bailey and I heard that, I'd be like, you're so freaky. You're creeping me out. Why would you propose to Susie? You don't even know the girl.
I don't think Brian was wrong.
I don't think Brian was wrong either. I think maybe what I wish Brian would have did was like stood on it. Instead, he got like really nervous
and then told Dale he didn't say anything.
Oh, and he was like straight up lying. And I was just thinking, Brian, I know this is like a scary thing when everyone's coming at you.
Heart's beating.
You could see it.
You could see he was like, he was so nervous. And Dale's like, I mean, the call, right? Like, what call? And he's like, what call? I don't, which call was it? I'm like, no, Brian. But like, I could see where you get so nervous that you feel like everyone like hates you now.
Oh my God. And then they have hot camera lights on them.
Oh, he was sweating.
You could see him. He's like, I didn't call.
Like, nail in the coffin, which like, I don't necessarily agree with Dale on this, but Dale's like, yeah, but like ethically and morally, like, you just don't say that.
Why?
Like,
to protect your weirdo loser friend?
But also like Dale,
I know.
I'm seeing a lot of Dale in Bachelor in Paradise that I'm like, I thought I really liked you
I know.
in the season of The Bachelorette. I'm not a Dale fan.
I'm not a Dale fan either. He's like so gorgeous.
I was gonna say, if he didn't like open his mouth at all and speak,
If he would just go mute,
if he
then
just
he'd be
stood there
great.
and looked pretty,
Right. If he would just hold my hand and not speak,
could you imagine?
king of my heart.
King of my heart, like
Because he is one of the most beautiful men in
a
the
gorgeous
Bachelor
man.
world. But he's got the strangest behavior. I don't understand it.
I don't understand it either.
I think that he's a very specific type of person would mesh with him, and I don't really think it's Kat. But
I like Kat.
I like Kat a lot. But to sum up Brian and Jeremy,
Yes.
he did the right thing. Bailey 100% should know, especially at this point. Well, now there's money involved. You want the couples who are the most solid to win the money. I don't want Jeremy touching that money because
Absolutely
Jeremy's been a
not.
fraud this whole time. So Brian did the right thing. It's just like I wish he would have not had got. I think it would have went over well with a lot more of the cast members if he was like, "Look, you might not agree with it, but I felt like she deserved to know." But that's not what he did. He kind of acted like, "Why would I do that? I didn't do that."
do it.
So then it just made Monet look like a liar.
Now
so
it's like real bad.
it's really bad.
bad.
Dude, you could tell Parisa's like, oh my God, this is like.
I know, and she's like, Parisa's like being more real about it. She's like, yeah, he's telling her right now.
Yeah, I like Parisa and like
she
her
was
little like Jersey
Alex,
accent.
Yeah, she was like telling Alex, like, yeah, what do you mean? He's telling Bailey right now.
And Brian's over there like.
And she's like, Alex is like, oh no.
I think Alex also was like, oh no, because
she knew.
and she didn't say anything.
And they're besties.
Which added on an extra layer of like. But I like Wells coming in and be like, why is everyone mad at Brian? Like
He shouldn't be.
she should have known. So that's probably the most interesting thing that's happened this season. I'm excited to see how it plays out.
Yeah. All right, next story.
Next story. Oh, wait, one more thing I want to say about The Bachelor in Paradise. I don't understand the money thing. Does one couple win the money? Or does multiple people win the money and split it?
That's a good point. I will say, this is the farthest I've ever made it in Bachelor in Paradise. I usually stop watching.
Yeah, because it gets boring.
It gets so boring. But they're doing a really good job this season.
They are. I don't think there's ever been money involved, though. I think this is the first time. Probably because people
I guess
stopped
that's
watching.
why I have no idea.
Well, probably, and people probably stop watching just like we do. So they were like, how do we keep people to the end? Let's bring in money.
Money.
Okay. I'm not mad about it.
You got me.
Next. Now, this is a kind of older story, but something I still wanted to touch on because I found it to be really interesting. Hailey Bieber's skincare and makeup brand Rhode has officially been sold to e.l.f. Cosmetics for a massive $1 billion, which is just
That's huge.
insane.
Insane.
And I was curious how it all
Like,
works.
she's done. Like, she's
so good.
she don't need to do shit.
Y'all,
Ever. And you're married to Justin Bieber.
we'll say this every time, but like Hailey Bieber wins at life.
Say what you want about her. She wins.
She married Justin Bieber.
I win.
It's me.
You lose.
Ha, 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 ha. Give it up. It's me. I win. You lose.
Yes.
Said
Every
Nicki
time.
Minaj.
Every time.
Said Nicki Minaj and Hailey Bieber because one, she's married to Justin Bieber. Two, she has a amazing makeup company, and now she's a billionaire. So, but the way it all works is that e.l.f.'s biggest deal ever, way bigger than their $355 million Natranium buyout back in 2023, is now with Rhode. Hailey launched Rhode in 2022 and made over $212 million in sales last year. Insane, and has been blowing up with viral pop-ups and constant sellouts online. Hailey will stay as Chief Creative Officer and Head of Innovation to keep shaping the brand's direction. Right now, Rhode keeps things super tight with just 10 products across skincare and makeup, which fans love, and e.l.f. dominating Gen Z and teen markets. They're planning to expand Rhode globally and push it even further into Sephora stores across North America and the UK. The $1 billion deal is split into $800 million cash and stock, with another $200 million possible depending on performance, and it should close later this year. The only catch is that e.l.f. is also navigating rising tariffs since most of their products are made in China, so their prices across their lineup are going up by about $1. Still, the brand grew 28% last year, so this deal really cements e.l.f. as a powerhouse in the beauty industry.
e.l.f.
We'll be right back.
Want your business to be the next chapter on this podcast?
We've got listeners who love a good story and great products.
To advertise on our podcast, email us at openbooks@qananetwork.com.
Let's make your brand the plot twist everyone talks about. Sponsor us.
Tink. Y'all,
Tink.
I love e.l.f. e.l.f. is
Same.
so affordable. The products are so high quality.
They're dupes.
Yep.
I mean, I think like it's probably not like an unknown thing, but their products.
Mm-hmm.
For example, I have been obsessed with their bronzing drops.
Yes, I see them in your videos.
Like
you mix with your moisturizer?
With them, yeah. And that's also e.l.f.
Yep.
Like as a duo. That's like what it's made for. Drunk Elephant has the same thing.
Probably for 2 times the cost.
Y'all, it's like the same consistency.
That's nuts. And it looks so beautiful.
We use e.l.f. all the time. Their foundation, it's very like their dewy something.
I don't know if that's the one I use. I use the one that's in like a round cylinder container and it's got the applicator. Is that the one you use?
Yes, like the big doe foot.
I love it.
It's like Charlotte Tilbury.
Yeah.
Charlotte. There was my accent.
So New Orleans, Charlotte Tilbury.
Charlotte Tilbury.
No, but it's so good. And I use their concealer every single day. If I wear concealer, I'm wearing e.l.f.
Now I want to go get more e.l.f.
I know, me too. Packaging is cute. Like e.l.f. really is on top of the drugstore game.
They know what they're doing.
And they knew what they were doing with this. Like clearly. One thing I wanted to mention after reading that, Hailey knows what she's doing by keeping her line tight with the 10 products. So smart.
You can get every single product.
Yep. And they're all semi-affordable. They're not at a crazy price point. I love the packaging of her stuff. She's got a very distinct like marketing thing going on with all of her campaigns. They have that very like sleek, chic, Princess Diana look. And that's why I just think Hailey Bieber, she is the definition of that girl in my opinion.
She is that girl. She is like your definition of that girl. And I also feel like she is like the clean girl aesthetic. Like I feel like she's it.
Yeah. And to me, she does it very naturally. I don't understand. I feel like Hailey Bieber hate is forced. Like I try to understand the Hailey Bieber haters, and I think they're just like weird Selena Gomez fans that like can't let Jelena go.
Let it go.
Let Jelena go.
Yeah,
literally let Jelena go.
I also like really. This is like kind of a side note, but like I think Justin really loves her.
Me too. He's just Justin.
He's just Justin. Like J for J.
Again, let Justin live.
Let Justin live. Okay, our next story. So I was recently scrolling TikTok and across my desk, my FYP, if you will, comes a story about Kendra Hilty. And it's all about I fell in love with my psychiatrist. So I immediately was like hooked on this. She got me. So TikTok on the clock. Ding, 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 ding. Kendra Hilty is a 36-year-old ADHD coach from Arizona who went viral this month after launching a gripping video series detailing how she fell in love with her psychiatrist and how, in her view, he kept her as a patient despite knowing her feelings.
Okay.
Over more than 30 TikToks and counting, Kendra claims the psychiatrist manufactured everything so that she could fall in love with him, using warmth remarks like nice glasses and blurred boundaries to keep her emotionally hooked rather than ending their sessions. She also opens up about a second therapist who crossed some lines. So basically, like she was talking to chat about this situation in the chat. Like
the chat was like, girl, you got duped.
You got duped.
Okay.
So the story exploded so fast, gaining tens of millions of views and 100,000 plus followers in weeks, and not all of it was supportive. She says she endured nonstop bullying, doxing attempts, and even violent threats, prompting her to shut her TikTok comments and make her Instagram private.
Wow.
Amid the hate, she also received dozens of messages from people who resonated with her experience and thanked her for speaking out, which she says made enduring the negativity worth it. She also monetized her TikTok. So she joined TikTok's very smart creator fund and launched a $2.99 per month subscription for exclusive content and live chats.
Nice, keeping it cheap.
Keeping it cheap. She's also even open to adapting her story into a TV or a film as long as it values and recognizes me. Now, from what I'm seeing, she said that her psychiatrist never expressed that he was interested back, but she knew that he was because he would say things like, I'll see you next week.
Okay, so he's not just saying casual goodbyes, because that's what I'll see you next week sounds like to me.
No, literally. Like, it's very standard. Like, I'll see you next session.
Right.
So
have a good one.
Have a good one. Nice glasses. I like your like, right. So a lot of people are like
normal formalities.
He's doing normal things, where she's like, I told him I'm falling in love with him and he did nothing about it. Like, why wouldn't he release me as a patient and I'm in love with him? Some people are like full on supporting her. Like, you are so right. She also like, I'm pretty sure said his name. So now like he's getting so much.
Oh God. Was he married?
You know, I don't know.
Probably not. I feel like she would have said that.
Yeah.
Okay.
But other people are like, you need
help.
Yeah, like this is insane. Like he's literally just being a psychiatrist. Why are you?
This is so crazy.
And then I also saw a TikTok of a clinical psychiatrist. She's like licensed in 8 states, where she was like, the people that are encouraging her and telling her she's right, you're really enabling her, because what I'm seeing seems like a woman that's in a extreme case of a psychosis.
Oh my God.
Like her reality is skewed. Classy Chaos isn't just a boutique. It's a vibe that makes every outfit feel like it was made for you.
Swing by and discover pieces that fit your life as well as they fit you. Because when chaos is this classy, you have to try it on. So head over to classychaos.com to shop online, or you can visit their in-person store.
How true is it? I don't know, but I am like, this story has me in a chokehold.
Yeah.
So,
wow.
I guess we'll see how it unfolds.
I love when things like this are happening live. This is not the first, okay, if she is in a state of psychosis, this is not the first time that a girl or woman has been like documenting her own literal psychosis on TikTok. There was this one girl, she was like an influencer. I can't remember her name. She had like short, dark hair. She was pretty big. If I can remember her name, I'll put it in the comments.
Yeah.
But she was being bizarre on her TikTok, and you could tell she was in distress. Like she was not being normal. And people in the comments were like, oh my God, like, are you okay? Like you really need help. But then you had other people in her comments kind of like hyping it up. And it ended up like, she ended up going like to a mental hospital. Like it ended up, she actually wasn't well.
Oh,
now
that's
this
so
like,
sad, because it's so public.
It's so sad. And I think she kind of came back after and like, oh, you know, like addressed it. This is tough because it could be either way. It's still, honestly, it still seems like something that's like, okay, you're kind of a little off the rails. But at the same time, if she's making money off of this, she could just be fooling everybody.
Right.
You never know.
Yeah.
And like just continuing on with the story because it's going viral. If it was like everything that she said kind of just sounds like he was just being a therapist. However, if you're telling your therapist you're in love with them, that does seem like cause for them to cut ties.
To want to cut it.
Yeah.
That's the one thing that I'm like, if that's the truth, why wouldn't he?
I feel
She
the same
says
way.
that he was like getting off on the idea.
Yeah.
That he had like that power.
That is possible.
Maybe.
I can see that. Yep. Okay, well, we'll keep y'all abreast on that.
Yeah, we will definitely circle back.
If she ends up like the other chick, we'll let y'all know. All right, final story. This one is just something that I've been interested in for years. The conjoined twins, Abby and Brittany. Do you know who they are?
I do know who they are.
Okay, because I even watched them on TLC.
Yep, I was going to say I watched whatever show, follow them around.
Yes, and I've kind of seen clips throughout the years. So Abby and Brittany Hensel, the famous conjoined twins who first appeared on Oprah in 1996. Wow. They've been around for a long time. And later had their own TLC reality show, have been recently back in the spotlight. Just this summer, they were photographed in Minnesota carrying a newborn baby in their Tesla, sparking speculation about whether the child is part of their family. This comes after news surfaced last year that Abby quietly married Josh Bowling, a U.S. Army veteran and nurse, in 2021. Something that only became public when marriage records and wedding photos were revealed in 2024. Despite their unique situation, the Hensel twins live separately, surprisingly everyday lives. Now, in their mid-30s, they work as 5th grade teachers at Sunnyside Elementary, Minnesota, which is wow. Legally, they are recognized as 2 separate individuals, yet they share one salary, which has disturbed debate about fairness since they both actively teach and contribute equally in the classroom. We have thoughts about that. Outside of work, they drive together. Abby handles the pedals, Brittany controls the steering, an incredible example of teamwork in their daily life. The twins have always balanced public fascination with a strong desire for privacy. Their recent outing with a baby has reignited interest in their story, but what stands out most is how they've continued to build independent, fulfilling lives while sharing one body. From marriage to teaching careers, they defied expectations and showed that they can pursue milestones and dreams just like anyone else. So I guess the main things I wanted to ask you and touch on is, okay, they're 2 separate people. They have 2 separate identities. They have one salary, but they both teach. Is that fair? The other thing is, I have questions about like the marriage thing. Are they both married to one person? Is one person married and the other one is single? That's just something that I wonder. The other thing I wonder is, I think it's amazing that they're teachers. Like,
oh yeah,
such a, I don't know, stand-up thing for them to do. But I hope the children are nice to them. Like, hopefully after time, it just becomes a normal thing. But kids are kids, and that's a very, like, shocking thing to see is one person with two heads.
Yeah.
As a child. So hopefully,
Especially 5th grade.
Hopefully
I'm sure they've grown accustomed and like.
right. And I guess whatever school they're at, everyone knows that that's a thing. So there, maybe it's just like the next teacher.
Yeah, it's probably like a part of their community.
Yeah. So what do you think about the salary thing?
Not fair. I think
agree.
they should get 2 salaries.
Yeah. What the hell? They both do the same work.
If you're both, if you're legally your own person,
Mm-hmm.
you're 2 brains.
And y'all are both teaching and putting in the same amount of work as a teacher.
Well, yeah, because like Abby would get her paycheck and Brittany would get her paycheck. Like that just makes the most sense to me.
That ain't right.
It ain't right.
Yeah.
It makes no sense to me,
If there's
actually.
a petition out there, we'd sign it.
Yeah, it's not Abby and Brittany. Abby, Brittany.
Yeah.
One name, one
2 different
identity.
people.
It's 2 different people. It's not. It was just.
They already don't give teachers enough. Give these
I
poor
know,
girls
come on.
their own salaries.
Yeah, and I could see a world in which like that would be really like amazing co-teaching. I'm sure they are amazing teachers
No,
together.
you're right. That is like a PLC teacher, lead teacher's dream.
Yeah.
2 teachers co-teaching at once, bouncing off of each other. One's helping an inclusion child. One's helping the other regular ed. Like it's actually
actually
a
amazing.
school board's dream.
Yeah, like I'm thinking like
Not fair.
it's probably like those kids probably really benefit.
Yeah.
Now as far as the relationship aspect, that could get really murky.
I know.
Like I personally couldn't be married to someone that was conjoined.
No.
Because, like, how does the intimacy work? How does, like, someone's always there?
No, literally someone's always there. Like,
That wouldn't work for me.
can
but
one
that's me
sleep
personally.
while the other is awake? That might make the intimacy thing work, but I doubt
Like, they're
that
still there.
They're still there. But maybe they've just found this rhythm. I'm sure they have this as their life.
Yeah.
It's just so fascinating. And I do feel bad for them that their like situation in life is such a fascinating thing, but it really is.
It is.
I want to know more.
I would love to just, like,
Be a fly in the wall for one day.
there's so many questions. Can y'all please, like, amp up your show again now? Like, I want to see you
Just
teach.
do a tell-all. Tell us every single nitty-gritty detail. We want to know.
Are they on TikTok?
They might be.
Do we get, like, behind the scenes? Because, like, I want to see them in their classroom. I want to see them at home.
What is their teaching styles?
Y'all,
Let's
I
see.
am, like, the ultimate. Like, I love content.
Yes, I want to consume it.
Like, I want to know.
So I see they do have a TikTok. It's got
the name?
320,000 followers. Abby and Brittany Hensel. Okay, so they show the marriage. It looks like they're like both in the wedding pictures, but I guess only one of them. But they don't post often at all.
Oh, that picture's, like, old.
Yeah, they haven't posted since 2024, and it's only like pictures of themselves. So they don't really
Interesting.
give us what we want. And I understand.
Yeah.
But at the same time, give us more.
We want more.
We want to know all the details. It's
It is
extremely
such an interesting
fascinating.
thing. Like, looking at pictures, I kind of forgot, like,
Yeah,
how severe it was.
I know. All right, y'all. Well, that wraps up.
Yeah, our next on the shelf is Too Old for This by Samantha Downing.
Yes.
We're excited to read that one. So yeah, read along with us.
Yeah, it's going to be a little bit different than what we're used to, but it's still in like the same thriller genre. So we think it's
Absolutely.
going to be a lot of fun. Send us your thoughts. Follow us on social media at Open Books Podcast and follow our personal pages on our TikTok. If you click on our Open Books Podcast page, we'll be tagged there. Leave us a review. Like, comment, share. Show
know
us
the drill.
love. You know what to do. Tink, tink. Love you. Bye.
Love you. Bye.